She's been called monstrous, demonic, terrifying. But what if everything you've heard about Kali is exactly what the world wanted you to fear? What if her truth, her power, is not about destruction, but awakening? Welcome to Obscure Histories' Sacred Enlightenment, where we uncover what was hidden and reveal what was never meant to be forgotten. Today, we're diving into one of the most misunderstood figures in spiritual history, Kali, a goddess feared by empires and embraced by the awakened. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll see that Kali isn't here to scare you. She's here to set you free. Long before temples and statues, Kali was honored in tribal rituals. She was the storm in the jungle, the voice in the fire, the energy of life and death. Her name, Kali, comes from Kala, Sanskrit for both time and death. She is not worshipped out of comfort, but out of necessity. She is the force that reminds us everything ends: identities, attachments, illusions. Kali is the inevitable truth that all souls must face to evolve. Kali's presence was primal, wild, and deeply feminine. She reminds us that spirituality isn't always light and love. It is often fire and transformation. Her earliest devotees understood this. Now it's time we remember it too. Kali is born from the forehead of Durga during the height of battle, a moment when even the great goddess finds herself overwhelmed by demonic forces. As Durga's rage intensifies, it concentrates into a single potent force, bursting forth as Kali. She emerges fully formed, dark-skinned, wild-haired, eyes glowing red, and tongue dripping with bloodlust and divine ecstasy. Her purpose is immediate and clear: annihilate the forces of chaos. Kali's arrival shifts the battlefield. The gods, once pushed back, witness a divine ferocity, unlike anything they've seen. Raktabija, the demon she was summoned to defeat, possessed a terrifying power. Every drop of his blood that touched the earth would spawn a new clone of him. None could stop him. With each wound inflicted, his army multiplied. Kali's strategy was unlike any other. She devoured him entirely, consuming his blood before it could fall, ending the endless cycle of replication. Her dance becomes increasingly frenzied as she slaughters demons with precision, each step pounding the earth, each roar echoing through the cosmos. But in her fury, Kali becomes unstoppable, even to her allies. The world begins to tremble not just from evil, but from the intensity of her wrath. This leads to Shiva's intervention. Kali is not born to be gentle. She is born to end what no one else can. She represents what happens when righteous fury meets sacred purpose. And still, she was misunderstood. For generations, she was labeled monstrous. But her story reveals not a demon, but a protector, the fierce mother who steps in when all else fails. Every time we avoid our inner demons, they grow stronger. Kali doesn't avoid, she consumes. And in doing so, she invites us to stop running from what haunts us. Face it, end it, rise. Raktabija wasn't just a demon. He was a metaphor for the mind's darkest cycle. For every drop of his blood that touched the earth, a new version of him emerged. The more he was attacked, the more he multiplied. Sound familiar? This is how negative thought patterns work. Each time we suppress one, fear, shame, self-doubt, another rises in its place. The cycle feels endless. That's why Kali doesn't just fight, she consumes. She doesn't negotiate with illusion, she ends it. By drinking his blood before it can fall, she breaks the loop. In our lives, Kali is the force that stops us from endlessly battling symptoms and instead cuts through the root. She teaches us to face the thought, feel it fully, and let it die. Not to destroy ourselves, but to free ourselves. She is the fierce clarity that ends repetition. She is the sword that breaks the cycle. Kali's terrifying image is sacred symbolism: black skin, wild hair, a garland of heads, a skirt of arms. Her tongue hangs out in awareness. Her weapons destroy ego, illusion, and karmic baggage. She's shown standing on Shiva, not in insult, but in balance. Every detail teaches that to awaken, we must destroy false identity. She is the slayer of illusions and the guardian of liberation. She's not just fearsome, she's honest. Every element of her form is a message. You cannot evolve unless you first confront what's holding you down. Are you ready to face that? Are you ready for liberation? For centuries, outsiders misrepresented her. They saw only destruction and labeled her demonic. But Kali's fury isn't evil, it's purifying. Her fearsome form is not wrath, it's wisdom. Her dance is not chaos, it's cosmic rhythm. And those who understand her don't fear her, they transform because of her. Shiva lies beneath her as pure consciousness, silent, unchanging. Kali, dancing above, is energy. Shakti, she is motion, he is stillness. Together they represent the sacred union of awareness and action. When she steps on Shiva, she realizes her rage and pauses. That pause is awakening. The message, energy must be grounded in awareness. Action must be led by wisdom. This divine balance lives in you too. Your drive, your silence, your creation, your stillness. When they align, you don't just live, you awaken. This isn't mythology, it's instruction. Kali's archetype appears across spiritual traditions. Mary Magdalene, misunderstood bearer of divine truth. Sekhmet, Egyptian lioness goddess of both war and healing. Hel, Norse goddess of the underworld, ruling over death's threshold. In Buddhism, impermanence and the emptiness of ego reflect the same message. Nothing lasts, everything changes. Kali is a global archetype of transformation through truth. It seems wherever humans reach for meaning, a dark mother waits, fierce, loving, and uncompromising. She may wear different names, but her message is the same. Let go of the false and rise through truth. She is not stuck in ancient temples. Kali appears in the therapy room during ego collapse, in moments of personal crisis. She comes when we are ready to face our shadow. Shadow work, trauma release, spiritual awakening. Kali is present in all of it. Her love is fierce, but it is real. She doesn't soothe your ego, she saves your soul. In a time of curated identities and spiritual shortcuts, Kali is raw truth. She's rising through art, rebellion, personal awakenings. Wherever something old must fall away, Kali is there, clearing the way for what's real. The heads she wears, they're the masks we wear. Each one symbolizes an identity that no longer serves us. The arms on her skirt are fruitless actions surrendered. Kali slays what binds us, not to harm, but to free. Her sword is not cruelty, it's clarity. Her foot on Shiva is not dominance, it's awakening. Her dance is the rhythm of spiritual death and rebirth. When you see her in meditation, dream, or crisis, don't fear her. She is not the end of you. She's the end of who you are not. And that is the beginning. In the world today, Kali is rising again. Not just in ritual, but in rebellion, in justice, in healing. She is the voice of the silenced, the flame behind revolution, and the sacred reminder that truth cannot be suppressed forever. Kali shows us that feminine power is not always soft. Sometimes it destroys, so that something sacred can be born. For centuries, the divine feminine was tamed. Kali refuses that. She is your rage, your clarity, your rebirth. When feminine power stops apologizing and starts awakening, the world changes. That change starts with you. Kali is not death. She is what stands before your rebirth. She is not chaos for chaos' sake. She is the fire that reveals the diamond. You don't find Kali by accident. She finds you when you're ready to remember who you are. If this moment stirred something in your soul, don't scroll away. Stay. Subscribe, like, and share. You're not alone on this journey. Thank you for joining us at Obscure Histories' Sacred Enlightenment. And remember, destruction is not the end. It's the beginning of what's real. Until next time, stay curious.